welcome back. You're watching the ET Money Show with me, Kavita Thaplian, and it's time to take viewer queries. And for that, we have Suresh Dagopun, founder, Ladder 7 Financial Advisories. And before we get on to our first caller, there's an email ID and a WhatsApp number wherein you can send us your queries if at all you want to get your financial portfolio checked by our experts. And this number is flashing on your screen. The WhatsApp number is 865-797-4571. You can directly WhatsApp us your financial portfolio or any query related any fund performance. The email ID is themoneyshow@etnow.tv. So we do your live financial planning with our experts. Now let's move on. And Suresh, the first. Okay, so are we talking about Anjali? Yeah, let's take Anjali's question. We have Sameer's question, sorry. So the kind of funds he has in the portfolio are Motilal Oswal Flexi Cap, Axis Focus 25 Fund, Tata Flexi Cap, and SBI PSU Fund he has in the portfolio. 8,000 rupees SIP per month, he says, Suresh, and he wants to know the expected. Okay, the funds have not met his expectation, and he wants to know that if he can get almost 50 to 20% return in next 10 to 15 years from some funds that you might suggest.
Yeah. So, perfectly fine. So, Samir, the funds chosen are okay, but for 8,000 rupee investment, so many funds are not required. That is number one. The second is, while 15 or 20% return is possible, I think a more reasonable expectation is something like 12%, and anything that comes beyond 12% is actually a bonus. A lot of funds I know that have given 15% or more, but I think you should stick to a 12% return to be reasonable. We don't know the future. So you have also chosen largely flexi cap funds and large cap funds. That's what I see here. I think that's good to go. The only thing is what I would suggest is you have one passive flexi cap fund which actually can do all the work actually, which is Motilal Oswal Nifty 500 fund is what I will suggest. Invest the entire 8,000 rupees in that one fund, because large cap portion will be 75 to 80% today, maybe 77-78% today, large cap, and balance will be in mid and small cap. So large cap allocation is there, mid and small cap allocations are also there, and hopefully you'll be able to get much more than your 12%. So pare down the number of funds, just invest in just one fund is my suggestion.
All right. What is this SBI PSU Fund? Suresh, could you explain?
So as far as the PSU fund is concerned, like the name itself suggests, it will have all the constituent investments in public sector undertakings. So it is a comparatively smaller universe, and it has government holdings in all the cases. Personally, if you ask me, government is not a great business owner. It has its own reasons why it has kept a certain particular public sector unit alive. So, and I would not particularly look at a PSU as a category to be a great category. There will be good PSUs in the universe, and if there are good PSUs in the universe, I would want to select that in the larger universe of say large cap funds. So, this per se is in my opinion, a flawed universe.
We can also go for a large cap index.
Large cap index is absolutely fine. If he wants to, he can go for Nifty 50 index and Nifty 500 index. What I have suggested instead is a Motilal Oswal Nifty 500 index, index fund. So that is tracking Nifty 500. Nifty 500, if you actually look at it, Nifty 50 and Nifty Next 50 are constituting about 75-77% of the overall constitution in terms of the value. So if you look at it if you choose a Nifty 500 fund, you are getting very large allocation into large caps. You're also getting some allocation into mid and small caps. So that is why I'm suggesting one fund which actually takes care of all kinds of allocations.
All right, let's move on to our next question, which is from Anjali. And Anjali says that she's investing 11,000 per month, Canara Robeco Blue Chip Equity Fund, Canara Robeco Small Cap Fund, and Quant Tax Plan. And she says that she has medium risk appetite and is also looking to build a corpus of around 5 crores before she turns 50. And currently she is 28 years old.
Anjali, I don't know how you chose these funds. They are well chosen. All the three funds are good funds which you have chosen. You want to accumulate something like 5 crores before you turn 50. So that is not going to happen with the current level of investment, and it may not happen with the current level of investment, right? I mean, you are only 28 years old, and as you go along, your income will increase significantly, and you may want to invest more and more into SIPs, and probably you'll reach that 5 crore level. However, if you want to reach 5 crores from now on a standard investment per month, that you will require to invest something like 35,000 rupees per month for 23 years, which is roughly what is the number of years that you have. But I think you don't have to worry too much about that 35,000 per month from today, because your income is going to increase, and that is what you should ideally look at. I mean, you should increase the amount of SIP as you go along. All my calculations are assuming a 12% annual return. I want to add that it can be much higher than 12%. I'm being conservative here.
All right, let's move on. And the next question is from Meghna, and she's investing 10,000 rupees per month in equity mutual funds and investing in PGI Midcap, Axis Blue Chip, SBI Magnum Fund. And she wants a corpus of 15 lakh in next 8 years to pay for education loan and car loan partially. Now, in last 5 years, she's been able to collect almost 3 lakhs. So she wants to know if she can stick to these funds.
Yeah, Meghna, again, the fund choices are largely good. The only thing is I'm going to pare down to just two funds. PG Midcap Fund is fine. Axis Blue Chip Fund, increase it to 5,000. So the 10,000 investment can be just between the two funds. As far as your 15 lakh goal in 3 years, and you already have 3 lakhs, is absolutely possible from the investment that you are making. In fact, if we assume a 12% return, it can be much higher than 15 lakhs. In my estimation, it will be close to 23 lakhs. So I think you are onto a good thing. It will be very much feasible. Continue the SIP investments on an ongoing basis. Review your funds on a regular basis, at least once in 6 months to a year, and make appropriate changes. I mean, consult a proper advisor for that.
Move on to Narendra's query. Narendra is a PSU bank employee, will retire in 13 years, and currently he's investing 35,000 per month, and the target is to accumulate 10 crores in 20 years. So far, he's managed to gather a corpus of 20 lakh, and he wants to invest as much as he can prior to his retirement. So he wants to know what kind of a fund mix should he go for in order to have the corpus that's needed in next 20 years.
Yeah. So if you're investing 35,000 per month and you have a 20-year investment horizon, first and foremost, I don't understand. If you are going to if you are going to retire in 30 years, I'm not very sure why you have a 20-year investment horizon. Whether it is possible for you to invest beyond your retirement years, it is not very clear from the question. However, I'll go with that. Assuming that you want to invest 35,000 for the next 20 years, assuming a 12% return, it will yield something like 5.65. So it will not come to that 10 crore, even assuming that you have a corpus accumulated of 20 lakhs as of today. But I mean, the larger question is, I mean, you may want to retire comfortably and have enough for your retirement years and whatever goals you may have in retirement. If we actually put it that way, probably assuming other investment that you have, your retirement benefits and all that, I think it should be okay. So I don't know, so I cannot really comment too much on that. The other thing which you're asking, how should you invest? I mean, I don't know where you're investing currently, but it should be you can do very simple things to accumulate a good wealth corpus. I mean, I'm a big fan of passives. So I suggest that as far as large caps are concerned, you may look at Nifty 50, BSE 100, and you may look at flexi cap like Nifty 500. Along with this, you can also choose certain actively managed funds in the flexi cap space, maybe even the mid cap space. You can have all these things in the appropriate mix in that 35,000 that you want to invest. Look at the 20 lakhs that you have currently and see whether, because I don't have any idea about where that investment currently resides. So I would suggest that you go to somebody who can actually help you on that and get the right mix of funds to invest here. Then probably, I don't know, maybe with some luck, you will be able to hit that 10 crore corpus also. I mean, at a higher return percentage.
So that was suggestion for Narendra, and with that, thank you so much, Suresh, for removing time, helping our viewers plan their finances.
Thank you.
And time to wrap up the show as well. But then, before we sign off, there's a WhatsApp number and email ID where we are waiting for your questions. If you want to get your financial portfolio checked by our experts, send us your financial portfolio details on WhatsApp number 865-797-4571. You can email us your query on themoneyshow@etnow.tv. Waiting for your queries. And with that, thank you so much and goodbye.